I've been looking forward to it for so long, and it felt like I couldn't get here soon enough. But now that it's here, I'm just trying to really take it all in and enjoy it, because it's such a privilege and an honor to be able to do something like this, and to tell this story specifically is just such a blessing that I just want to cherish and not take for granted, for sure.
It's such a neat thing. Richie obviously wrote the story, so he's been living with this product the longest of almost anyone other than the Smallbones who actually lived it themselves. It's always such a crazy, out-of-body kind of experience to go through this and get to the point we're at now, because you spend so much time just as a small team working on something, and then you kind of release it to the world, and it's been very special. And I'd say a lot of what happened behind the scenes imitated the stories that were happening in front of the camera. I mean, it was a very challenging movie to get made. It was a small budget independent film before Lionsgate acquired it and brought it on, and I'm just so grateful in this moment for Richie and for the actors and the crew and the people that really bought into this project before we knew it was going to be a wide release theatrical movie.
I would say raw, real, redemptive. Yeah.
I would say that authentic, adventurous, and uplifting. This audience has been craving quality content for a long time, and I think there's been some pioneers that have gone before us that have done a great job setting up Devon Franklin, the Kendricks, the Irwin brothers. This audience is looking for an event to gather around, and I think there hasn't been a family film in the last 10 years in this category. And I think families are just excited to get out and go see a movie they can bring their kids to, that represents their faith in a way that's not cheesy and unauthentic, and that's Joel and Richie did such a good job of telling a story that is real and relatable, but also adventurous and fun. And I think that families just want to go celebrate that. And yeah.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. I think it's a good sort of family event film. It's not often you can kind of rally your family together to partake in an event like this, so I think that's one good reason. And I think also it's just, there's some incredible performances in it that I'm really proud of the actors for giving, and I think that's worth going to the theater to see, frankly. Oh, they're wonderful. I couldn't have asked for better. And obviously with Joel playing his own father, there's some challenges there, and we knew that would be challenging, and the role asked a lot of him. But I was really proud and excited to see him rise to the occasion and meet the moment, and he does. And I think people are going to be pretty stunned by how well he does as playing his own father.
I think there's kind of two responses I usually have to hearing that someone's playing a real family member. It's either really special or it can be profoundly awful. And I think there's something about Joel playing his dad, and he was a young when it happened, and watching it, that he channeled something that's like, I keep attributing to like Rocky. There's something like so real about Rocky, Sylvester Stallone's performance in Rocky, because it was his story and it was so personable and personal to him, and I think that's what happened with him playing his father, and I guess the audience will be the judge ultimately of how they like it.
I'd worked with the Smallbones before on another project. We had to pivot during the pandemic, and then they approached me with this, and by then I was like, yeah, I'm all in, let's do it.
I finished a movie called Jesus Revolution that I did with the Irwin brothers and Kingdom and Lionsgate a year prior. I thought, I'm done for the year. I'm going to take some time off, and the Smallbones approached me, and I had worked with Richie for many years, and so I knew his work was quality. And they said, would you be interested in this? And I really honestly was not very interested at first, but after reading the script, I was really moved. I come from a large family of 9 kids. Reading the story, I just related so much with it, and I thought, this movie needs to get made, and we knew we had a challenge in front of us because this was an independent film, so raising the money, setting it up, shooting it, everything was a challenge. And I'm so glad I said yes.